I know David, who heads Mubuga Coffee company since 2018, late 2018. We came up discussing how about his business is going on. I didn't know Mubuga, but I had a chance last month, that was in July, to visit this sector, Mubuga sector. The main purpose of visiting Mubuga Biocoffee was to check myself, how is that reality being taken into consideration on the field. Sometimes we are talking about coffee, but when we talk about biocoffee, it's different, the way people are doing that business. And by the time I was visiting them, I discovered what I could not discover in other areas. As I said, I'm an agronomist, and I know all the inputs that are coming to the coffee. And I had, when I visited them, that surprise to see that people could invest really heavily in the sector, in coffee sector, without using any inputs that are usually being used in the coffee. So the main purpose was to see myself what is happening on the field before that coffee being processed further. That was my main purpose, so that I can also talk about that biocoffee myself as someone who has visited their farms. As professional in agriculture in general, but in coffee in particular, I would say that the idea of Mubuga Biocoffee is to bring something new to the market. It's not really 100% new, but to have a coffee that is organic, it's something that needs investment on the side of the producer, but also branding that product to the very wealthy people, so that you can come back to your investment. Is not something that is usual. So as a business, really, I think this is an opportunity that Mubuga Biocoffee is taking to check the niche market that they could really target in the near future, especially on their plant. They are only targeting to produce organic coffee. That is something, of course, in terms of quantity, they are not going to produce a lot of quantities, but in terms of quality, they'll have a good brand that they can market easily. They are doing a good job. They are investing a lot. Looking at the different trenches they are doing on the very hilly soils, the preparation of the tree nurseries they are doing on their own, and also the employment they are generating in this sector. It's heavy for someone who is not looking at immediate gain. Yes, it's something that is encouragable to encourage, and if you look on the short term, it's really something that is very, very big to support the communities around, to to support also the district authorities in their different campaign, awareness campaign, also poverty reduction programs that the country has started long ago. And you will not see many investors going at that place to really put enough money to support the production that will come later. And it's something that really other people could also come to support, since this has immediate impact. You can see farmers very happy when they are being paid bi-weekly, something like that. And this is something that a private sector should really be encouraged to do to support our national poverty reduction program, our national strategy for transformation. We should really encourage such kind of initiatives. I can say 2 or 3 challenges as someone who has visited BioCoffee, Mubuga BioCoffee. One is the distance from Kigali. You know, all exports are from Kigali to outside. The distance is far from the capital city of Kigali. This is not really the biggest challenge. The main challenge is the heaviest of investment they've done. They've done a lot, but still they have some years to invest. Looking at the financial opportunities, it's not that easy to invest 2-3 years without any return. This challenge is the second one, and the third one is the mindset of the rural population working with them. You know, that land belongs to private farmers, and sometimes you could see that they don't really have that culture to invest in coffee. They have been investing some years ago, but now a lot of farmers are not willing to invest again in coffee. So Mubuga BioCoffee bringing really the cash, the seeds, the techniques there is something that are changing, but not that easy. It means that they need really to convince also the different partners, including even the local authorities. Yes, as a professional, I could advise the responsible of the Mubuga BioCoffee not to give up, because it takes time to invest in agriculture. Secondly, my second advice is to continue engaging the local authorities on their all activities they are doing with the private farmers, because at the end, any support they can receive from the local authority will be benefitable, and will bring also the farmers together with them to produce good, big quantities of coffee. And my last advice would be to continue maintain that collaboration with different farmers, also with the National Agriculture Export Development Board, NAEB, so that people know what they are doing, how good this will be in the next future, and keep really people informed on what they are doing, so that at the end people will know that the investment now will come up with a good result in the very next future.